Hello, students. Welcome to class. For those of you who are new, I am Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. Today we're going to be looking at some crazy comments on my YouTube channel. Complete lies, things that are made up, things that are very creative, and completely delusional thinking. And while we're doing that, we're going to be using our media literacy skills and our brains to try to figure out what it is that makes people do this. What motivates somebody to lie, to try to manipulate the truth when it comes to what vegan animal rights activists are doing. Now, we all know, because it has been proven by psychologists over and over, that the main reason that people lie about these kinds of things is because they feel guilty. They feel shame because they eat animals. They feel guilty that they are not stopping. So rather than just change their behavior, they decide to attack the messenger. Now, attacking the messenger is not new. It's been going on for centuries. People have done this all the time. And sometimes messengers have literally been killed. In this case, let's have a look at the comment section and you try to determine who is a child, who are 12-year-olds, and who are actual adults, who are psychopaths. Let's go have a look. All right, so the first comment that jumps out here is John Case, who made a point of lying and saying that he apparently has spoken to my oldest child or has met my oldest child and said that my child, notice how they say they, because this person doesn't even know if my oldest child is a girl or a boy. They wouldn't piss on her grave because it would be a waste of time. That right sums up her. Imagine your own children absolutely hating you. All right, so I would like to know, what do you think that would motivate John to make up such nonsense? What do you think? And let's look, here is something else. Her children's names are Thomas, Sarah, and Bridget, which is absolutely fascinating because these are not my children's names at all. So why do you think that this person would say that? Do you think that this person is a child who perhaps Googled my name and saw some random people with the same last name and just assumed? Interesting, isn't it? Now, here we have some smart people who say, wait, how did you know her children's names? So that's a very interesting question. It hasn't been answered. And here's somebody else says, wait, source, please. So this is a very highly intelligent person who is seriously questioning with a lot of question marks and saying, we need the source. We're not just going to believe your BS. So good job to you, and good job to you for questioning. Excellent work. All right, let's continue down here. So here somebody says, she used to have another channel called That English Teacher, which is again another lie. That is not the name of my teaching channel. Interesting. So this is another lie by this person. And this person says that they know that my children have stopped talking to me, even though I have just spoken to all of my children just yesterday. Apparently this person knows better than I do. And here's another one by the same person. Don't be surprised if it's 100% true. My aunt is a psychologist, and what TVT, that's me, says to children in private online sounds a lot like what a child groomer would say. And what exactly do you think that I wrote? Would you like to show some evidence of this? Very interesting. So what would you do if this person was attacking you this way? Would you block them? Would you try to respond to all these comments? I mean, do you think that it is worth my time to say, hey, you know what, that's a lie. Why do you think that you're lying? What motivates you to do that? Or should this person just simply outright be blocked? What do you guys think? So I just went ahead and hid this user from my channel now. So that will help us to solve that problem. Let's continue to read some other interesting comments. Now we have another interesting comment. Here we have somebody that says the fact that she thinks she's getting through to people is hysterical, apparently. And yet, here you are, listening to all of the arguments for veganism. So thank you so much for being here. I'm glad that you find it entertaining. Now, here's another person who's trying to justify their bad behavior, to say that they think that plants feel pain and that they're screaming. So this person thinks that cutting a cat in half is the same as cutting a carrot in half. Good job, school system. Wow, excellent. I wonder what's happening with the science teachers these days. Are they actually in class at all? And now we have somebody who's an obvious psychopath who says that animals feel pain, but their pain is of no concern. So this is another person that needs to be banned immediately. If you are literally a person who doesn't care, why are you here? Why exactly are you even on my channel when there are millions of other channels? It is either that you do care or you're just fascinated, but I don't need you here. So let's say goodbye. So here we have a person who says both child abuse and animal abuse are bad, which is right, good job. But you say they shouldn't be punished the same way because you are saying that you consider animal abuse isn't actually abuse. So you think that eating meat is not abuse. So you think that taking an animal and shooting them in the head and having them bleed to death in front of their friends, that's not animal abuse. And you think that drinking milk is not animal abuse. So stealing babies from their moms so that humans can go underneath the cows and steal the milk and then murder the baby boy cows, because in the dairy industry, they'll never be able to give milk, that you think is not abusive. So you think kidnapping, rape, murder, all this is not abusive to you. But you do admit that kicking a cat or dog is wrong. But you see, this is speciesism. This is the first form of racism, where you think that there's a reason to hurt some animals and that there's no reason to hurt others. So I invite this person to be as vegan as possible, as quickly as possible, because animal abuse is not okay, no matter what. Okay, ape? There's no right way to do the wrong thing. Now, what do you think is the psychology of somebody here who says, "Dear vegan teacher," and then starts to tell me about all the animal abuse they took part in, and then says, "I really want to be on your report card"? Why do you think that this person wants my attention so badly? It's fascinating, isn't it? If you want to get attention, why don't you just be an animal rights activist? You'll get plenty of it. And here somebody comes to my YouTube channel and tells me that I should leave them alone. Don't you also find it interesting that they could just leave? They don't have to be here at all, and yet they make a point of commenting and watching my videos. So after just watching a video where it was explained that my dog Bella has a completely great health record and that she sleeps in a king-size bed, she gets walks every day, she has water, all the food that she needs, all the love that she needs, all the other dogs to play with that she needs, this person says that they feel bad for my dog. This person who has animals in their intestines. What do you think is the psychology behind this? Again, another person who feels extremely guilty for hurting animals and tries to pretend like they care. Imagine eating animals, paying somebody to rip them to shreds, and then saying that you feel sorry for another animal whose tail is wagging all day and who sleeps in a cozy bed and has all of her needs met. What the fuck is the matter with people? Now here's somebody who's talking about the video who obviously did not pay attention at all. She eats only vegetables, so who are you talking about? Bella has a wide variety of vegan foods that are mixed up together in her kibble. Vet approved. Insane. This is making this person cry or laugh or I don't know what. And here's another one where this person says, "I have the nerve to call you guys animal abusers when you think that I forced my dog to be vegan. In fact, my dog has been close to squirrels and she could have eaten them. She's been beside lambs. She could have killed them. She could have bit their necks off and eaten them, but she chooses not to. She actually is a friendly dog. So maybe you're a little bit delusional too. How about you become vegan? Maybe you have too much meat in your head." Then we have somebody here who says that I make good points, but thinks I should be more respectful to animal abusers. This person wants me to say please and thank you and to be nice to those who cut the heads off of those who don't want to die. Amazing. Really fascinating. And finally, somebody who's sane, who acknowledges that Bella is very happy and healthy. Well, that's all for today. Thank you so much to everybody who subscribed to this channel. And thank you to everybody who is sane. Thanks for being as vegan as possible. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, if you'd like to see me live, you can go to Music by That Vegan Teacher over on TikTok. See you there.